Masters, settle! Settle! I come to you this day with great news! My starry disciples, our search is nearly complete! For decades we've toiled and scoured and fished about this wretched continent for that ever-elusive tome, the Grimoire Eternus, the book to end all books, the storied and long-fabled...
The Necronomicon!
Yes, Sister Halo, that's the one. Next time, maybe you let the actual cult leader speak its eternally horrible name, yeah? Thank you. The Necronomicon! Yes! No doubt some among you have questioned its very existence. Our search has been wide and our labor great, with as yet no return. Well, brothers and sisters, it may be that we have come upon its actual location. Brother Bright. Gregory, we talked about this, man. This night, brothers and sisters, our men
and women
are on their way to retrieve that tome as we speak. Is this not what we've been looking for since our establishment is a legitimate death cult?
Yes!
Is it not in our official membership charter?
Yes!
Is it not we who should be the first and only to lay our hands upon it?
Yes!
Shall we let the abominable butcher or other lesser cults get their stinking paws on our glorious bounty now that it is so closely within our reach?
Yes!
No!
No!
And with the Necronomicon finally in our hands, nothing will stop the Haunter from regaining his true form. No end to the work!
No end to the work!
So where is it?
We have found him, brothers and sisters. The man who will lead us to it. We have found him, and we watch. We watch.
Welcome, Hoardlings, to another Game Hoarder production. I am your host, the Game Hoarder. This LP is dedicated to none other than Mr. Satan. Alright, we started off with our first cutscene here. What else we got going on? Subtitles, that all looks like it's in check. Let's start a new game.
Read all about it, sir. Hurricane Herbert, storm of the century.
A storm. That's the least of my worries. Change. Everything's changing. Always changing. What's a Joe supposed to do? You take a new case and it's all you can do to be prepared for whatever it throws your way. The only thing you can know is whatever it's tossed at you won't make any kind of sense butt up against the last thing. It's the change, you see. I've been hired to locate some kind of ancient book. Supposed to have inside of it the kind of stuff makes a Joe's guts turn salt and sallow. Real type mystical mumbo jumbo, which I guess explains the weirdo cults popping up all over Darkham. You know something's left of center when the folks hiring you want to keep themselves all secret-like. Cash is cash, though, and I could really use the milk. That something doesn't change. Put some weight on my man in rare and forbiddens. The kind of pressure makes a Joe's stomach jackflip, and he points me at this dark and ancient library. Dark and ancient? Huh. What's not dark and ancient in Darkham? Damn. Most times, the new is just as bad as the old. Sometimes worse.
Alright, welcome folks to another point and click adventure. Gonna drop this little bitty on you like a bomb from Bombsville.
Well, here it is. Miskatonic Library. Not the, friendliest place in town. And this town and friendly ain't even in the same zip code.
So like all point and click adventures, we have our little... Can reveal hot spots with a space bar. And we can look. And we will be...
Darkham. Horrible hellhole. Never thought I'd stick around when I came here 23 years ago. She was local. young and unstable, and I was probably too much to handle. Then she left me with an empty bottle of 81 proof and a broken heart. My gut instinct was telling me I could look at everything a second time, glean extra information that might be useful, or not.
More Darkham.
Not nearly as badly lit as the name would suggest, but more than compensating on the creepy scale.
Even more Darkham, so
No, gotta investigate the library first.
can't interact with it. Got a cool little like zoom feature if you right click and hold down.
Surprisingly colorful here and there, but I didn't let that fool me. The town had been bubbling with occult activity for a while, and I was about to look deep into it.
Let us into the Miskatonic library. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Cthulhu and the Miskatonic references, this is all based off the H.P. Lovecraft awesomeness that is kind of blown up. Especially in the board game realms. I have quite a few Cthulhu-based board games, including Cthulhu Wars and Cthulhu Must Die and Death of Cthulhu. I don't know. Tons of them, though. It's kind of a big deal. Those Elder Gods. Elder Sign, Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror. All based off the H.P. Lovecraft. And so I am very pleased to bring you a game that I helped kickstart. And this is Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. Got a book rack here.
Rows and rows of moldy old books. For some reason, they seem particularly unattractive.
Again, hold down your space bar so we can see everything.
They really went out of their way to make this place as creepy as possible.
We are going to examine every hot spot because you actually get an achievement for doing that as well.
That's where folks get strange, ancient diseases by flipping the wrong pages with their bare fingers.
From the study area, let's check out the dusty, intriguing book.
It's a dusty old book. Its title's really hard to read. It's the popular book section. Apparently, all Daniel Maroon novels. You know, Vatican mysteries and all that. Not really my type of literature, but I can take a look at them. Not really my... Daniel Maroon's Anathemic Adventures. Daniel Maroon's Blood-Boiling Baptism. Daniel Maroon's Clerical Conundrums. Daniel Maroon's Deacon's Debauchery. Sounds spicy. Daniel Maroon's Eucharistical Enigmas. Daniel Maroon's
I think you can
Fathers
just
and
keep
Fedoras,
examining.
my personal favorite. Daniel Maroon's Gibbous Gospel. Daniel Maroon's Hymn Hunting.
We might be going through all the letters of the alphabet here.
Daniel Maroon's Improbable Iconostasis.
Also going to be showing you how to get a
Daniel
lot of the
Maroon's
achievements unlocked.
Jumpin'
This is one of them.
It was his first foray into comedy. Still sold a heap, though.
First achievement of the game is to read all the
Daniel
popular
Maroon's
section books.
Cryptic Cloisters. He was reaching. Daniel Maroon's Lengthy Litany. 4,200 pages. Ouch.
Ouch.
Daniel Maroon's Menacing Monastery Mystery.
I like that one.
Daniel Maroon's
Nuns and Nooses.
Oh boy. Daniel
Sounds racist.
Maroon's Presbyterian Perils. Daniel Maroon's Queer Clephotic Quests. Sounds particularly exciting.
Especially if you're a homo.
Daniel Maroon's Reliquary Rapture. Daniel Maroons.
As opposed to hetero.
Sacramento Sacrament.
Wasn't a
Daniel
slide on
Maroons,
homos. I love my
Theological
homos.
Tenebra. Daniel Maroons. Unholy Unctions.
All right, hitting the use
Daniel
section.
Maroons. Vinci's Vengeful Vigils. That makes no sense.
Doesn't need to.
Daniel Maroons. Warring Worshippers. No entry for X or Y. Can't blame them. And finally, Daniel Maroons. The Zesty Zealot.
And there is your achievement, the mild OCD detective. OC detective. All right, moving on. What else do we got here to examine? Strange medallion.
It's like that strange tentacled beast is watching me.
That is a little pictogram or symbol of Cthulhu there himself.
That desk is literally blocking my access to knowledge.
Or possibly a star spawn. Star spawns tend to look like a lot like Cthulhu babies. Baby Cthulhus. Cthulhu Jr.
Wear protection. Goes for libraries, too. Nobody there. Looks like it's just me and this librarian fella. That's where folks get strange, ancient diseases by flipping the wrong pages with their bare fingers. Wear protection.
So you will see they start to cycle back through on certain ones, but you can...
The more I look at them, the less interesting they get.
You can really exhaust dialogue on this shit.
That thing is very unnerving. I feel like poking it in its plaster eyes. It's like that strange tentacled beast is watching me.
I think the average is going to be about 3 clicks before you start getting your rotation.
If my detective cylinders aren't misfiring, that's gotta be the librarian. Who would grab and stick to this kind of job in this kind of place? They must have fishhooked them. Free internet'll do that to a Joe.
True that.
This librarian looks a few centuries short of the age requirement.
And this will be number
If
4.
my detective
Yeah. Magic 3 number.
Evening.
Good evening, sir.
So, how's the library business?
So, how's things in the library business?
Can't complain. It's a living.
Those electronic books hitting you folks hard these days?
Nah, not really. People don't tend to read much at all anymore, so it's all the same to us.
Interesting library you got here. Is it old?
Yeah, pretty old.
It's old, huh? How old?
Like really, really old. You might even say it's ancient.
Ancient, huh? How ancient?
It was established by one Jeremiah Orn in, 18... A really, really long time ago.
Huh. Thanks for the info.
Sure.
The name's Ktype. Don Archetype. Here to see about a book.
Get it,
Well,
archetype?
you've come to the right place.
Yeah. It's called the Necronomicon. Do you have it?
Oh, that book. Yeah.
Little book in the upper right there, a
let
little
me
tribute
check.
to Manny from Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
Pretty
they're all
sure that's
right.
him.
All versions of it.
There's more than one.
Why, sure. You've got your.
Or somebody.
Oh, wait. You're talking about the real Necronomicon, aren't you? Yeah, no, sorry. That doesn't actually exist.
Doesn't exist, huh? My employer seems to think otherwise.
An ancient grimoire full of arcane writings that could summon powerful demonic entities and potentially fold reality onto itself? We don't really carry that kind of stuff here. Chances are, it's nothing but a myth, Mr. Ktype.
You, wouldn't happen to be intentionally trying to conceal it from me, would you?
Better not,
I'm
you little
just a
shit.
librarian, sir. As far as I know, the real Necronomicon is a myth. Sorry to disappoint you. You haven't been the first to come and ask about it, and you probably won't be the last. Definitely our most popular and existent book.
Who else has been interested in it?
Everyone, from excitable teenagers to these freaky cultist types that seem to crop up everywhere in the last few months. Just when you thought Darkham couldn't get any weirder, these clowns come along and prove you so wrong.
What can you tell me about these cultists?
They come in all shapes and sizes. Can't really tell them apart. I mean, it's not like they waltz in here dressed up in ceremonial robes or anything, but you can tell from the way they speak they're not all there.
You look a bit young.
Aren't you a bit young to be a librarian?
Look, I can tell you come from a different era, but between you and me, that's straight up ageist.
Oh, really? And that, different era business ain't?
Touché, Mr. Ktype. I'm a student, it's a job, it's quiet, it pays the bills.
Damn, he stumped your ass.
Aren't you a bit too old to be a student?
I like the cut of your jib. That's something your type would say, right?
My type? Now look here, son.
There it is again.
And in the end, it's just words. If they really bother you that much, you're a fucking twat.
No such thing as the Necronomicon, you say? Mind if I, snoop around your collections a little while?
I don't mind personally. You'd have to talk to Mr. Orne about the rare books department, though. At the moment, he's really busy with some new arrivals upstairs, so you'd have to wait a while. But, sir, waste of time, really. That book is just a legend. An ugly, ugly legend.
I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Kerwin. Buzz Kerwin.
Buzz
That's an
Kerwin.
interesting surname.
Buzz Kerwin.
And an accent that I can't quite place.
Yeah, I'm half Romanian. My mom was born in Transylvania. I kept her family name because it sounds cool, you know?
Never get teased because of that?
No. For Buzz, on the other hand, plenty.
All right, Mr. Kerwin. I guess I'll have to wait.
Who's this little feller? Double-click the screen, exit arrows to teleport. Ah, the good old teleportation. Lazy Lurker achievement. Middle mouse gives us our diary and inventory. Sources hint at the Necronomicon hiding in plain sight inside the Miskatonic library. How plain that sight is remains to be seen. Gotta look into it ASAP. And zoom. And quit. Aha! I found a purple
There's
box.
a thing on the doorstep there. Looks like a package. It ain't for my nose, but I could pass it on to the librarian. There's a thing on the door.
That was a twofer. And we got a box.
It's this thing I found on the library's doorstep.
Doesn't look like we can open it. Let's return it. To Buzz.
I found this thing on the doorstep. Were you expecting a package?
No, not really. Let's see it. There's a note here. Oh, it's for you.
For me? What does it say?
Too long have you meddled in our business, Ktype. Here's your chance at a bright future for a change. Muhahahaha. Is it me or is this thing ticking?
Whoa!
Mr. Ktype! He's gone.
Well, the graphics are beautiful. They're stunning. The animation is awesome.
What are you making all that racket, Kerwin?
No, Mr. Orange, sir. Someone set up a bomb in here. I was about to call the police.
Nonsense! You call this a bomb? You should have seen Dresden, son! Now that was some firepower right there! Clean up a little, will ya?
Okay, sir. It's Mr. Katybe's shoe. Well, I feel like I should call him Don now that we've been through this together. It's Don's shoe.
Don's shoe.
It's Don's shoe. It's all he's left behind.
That's all we got.
It's Mr. Katybe's shoe.
Alright, let's take this guy's fucking shoe. Got a strange medallion glowing up here, the Cthulhu medallion.
Well, at least that thing took some damage. I think it's a little loose now. There's a weird glow emanating from behind it. What the? It's sure to fall off and kill someone whenever the next earthquake hits. That monstrous cracked medallion is literally an accident waiting to happen. Well, at least that thing, there's a weird...
Okay. So... that's the only thing we can interact with, and we have a shoe.
I just realized how long I've actually wanted to do this. Don sends his regards, ugly.
Oh, well, looky here. That looks Necronomiconish to me.
Is this what Don was after? This looks nothing like the other editions. Creep factor just went up 200%. Who'd hide it up there and why? You're coming with me, weird book.
We have...
I never thought I'd actually say this, but the Necronomicon feels weird in my pants. Oh boy, what an evening. Think, Buzz, think. Don's been kidnapped. The police are a bunch of corrupt and incompetent tools. What do I do? Well, Orn can close up for the night. Things are way too messed up to stick around. The best thing to do is retreat to the bus cave, clear my head, and see what this strange book is all about.
So we're playing as Buzz now.
Okay, safely home. What the hell was all that about? Is this really happening? Am I really talking out loud to myself?
And I believe this will be our main protagonist.
Is this book? God, I need to stop talking to myself. I sound crazy. Kitty, should I open this thing and see what's written in it? What do you say?
Kitty!
You're a lot of help. Okay, might as well take a peek. Ja, kashaptu zi dinger kampa, per Adonai Methatron.
Probably wouldn't do that if I was you. Whoa.
What the? This is genuinely becoming really scary now, and I'm all alone. What do I do, Kitty? God, I wish you could talk back for once.
Demon Kitty summoned.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, I know I've been saying everything felt weird before, but that was really, really weird. Something feels very different now.
As much as I hate agreeing with you, something does feel very different now.
I know, right? Maybe
Not the voice I was
reading that
expecting.
out loud wasn't such a good idea, huh?
It sure seems so.
Right? I mean... Whoa, wait. Are you actually talking back
It's a
to
talking
me?
pussy.
Took you a while, huh?
That is a sight to see.
I feel like we were in a much more productive place a few moments ago. You know, analyzing the situation. Maybe working toward a solution?
You talk.
I stand corrected. You seem to have a firm grip on the situation.
But... how?
You just read an incantation and then wished out loud that I could talk back. So...
This is wrong. This can't be happening. This is wrong. Wait, I know. I'll just find the spell or whatever it is and reread it and reverse this. That should work, right?
You're not really expecting any kind of relevant answer from me, are you?
Right? I mean... Oh, what the? It's gone. I can't find it anywhere. This was definitely the page I read it from, but there's different text on it now. What the? Should I read it out loud? Wait, sorry. I wasn't considering your point of view here, do you want to be a...
Talking cat? Please don't take this the wrong way, but that's a resounding and definitive no. I just don't want your kind of problems, man. My deal is sleeping, eating, and generally being decorative.
I can get behind that. Okay, here goes.
Shunu lemutuma anaku lu bulia zing ningana kampa. Rabami balagulu.
Balagu beldirigu baga ka kampa. I wish Kitty would go back to normal. Did it work?
Darn it, can't even meow right anymore. I think it's safe to say it hasn't.
Oh boy, this is a problem. By the way, Kitty, nice to meet you.
We've known each other for years, dude.
Kitty, is that what I call you?
Haven't you been doing it for years already? Dumbest name possible if you ask me, but I don't care either way. I don't need one.
So, are you gonna stick around?
No, I'm gonna walk the earth like Caine in Kung Fu. You'll stick around and undo this.
I still need to watch that movie.
You really think I want to be like you for the rest of my life?
That's gotta be racist or something.
By the
We're
way,
not
we
even the
are
same
obviously going
species.
to run
We need
into
to
some
find a way to
2020
reverse
wokeness.
this, so get to thinking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on it.
Hopefully in a more mockery type of way. Alright, let's so we... Holy fucking balls. So now we can use Mr. Kitte, or Mrs. Kitte. I guess she's a... Sounds like a Mrs. Miss Kitte on shit.
That's been there since Lemon left for that esoteric retreat. I'm frankly afraid to touch it.
Some, lemon cake.
Whatever was in it has probably grown more powerful with time.
Not on your life, buddy.
Miss Kitty isn't touching that shit.
Oh, no. I never eat Lemon's cooking. He puts stuff in food. Weird stuff. It's our one and only treasured lighter. Gonna grab this for a while.
Okay. Got a lighter.
I'm not sure I can bring myself to open the oven. I'm a weak man.
That's fucking sad, sir.
It's our oven. I'm deathly afraid of it. Long story.
Seriously?
Look, I'm afraid to touch the thing. I have this long-running fear of leaving the gas on, and then the dorm explodes, and I'm not even slowly walking away from it. I just stand there in tears. No. Hey, Kitty, think you can open that oven for me real quick and take a peek inside?
Sure thing, boss. As soon as I grow opposable thumbs, you're gonna have to man up and do it yourself. Come on, Buzz. You can do it, dude.
I can?
Yeah, it's just fear. Stupid fear.
Yes! And fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger...
Open the damn oven, Kerwin!
Yeah, yes, yep. I did it!
Stop being a pussy, Kerwin.
There's Lemon's key. Oh, and there's a cookie in here.
There's a cookie and a key in the oven. So we already know we're off to a great start on this whack-ass game. Except cookie.
I think I'll take it, you know, for sustenance.
Ugh, I would not recommend you eat that.
I'll take it either way.
It's a funky cookie. It does give us the Cat Collaborator achievement, which is an unmissable one.
That's our tiny fridge. It's usually either full of Lemon's dubious cooking or completely empty.
So Lemon is my roommate, I'm assuming. If you haven't caught on, I have not played this game.
That's our tiny fridge.
So it will be the typical play as much as I can till I get stuck. Try to get unstuck for several minutes and then cheat and keep the game going.
my tablet. It's been charging for 2 days now.
Of course, you will just see a plain, streamlined walkthrough because I will, of course, pause when I get too stumped. Frame picture of Kitty.
That's Kitty, my, kitty. Yeah, I know. Not the most imaginative name.
Kitty!
Totally understandable.
Really?
Yes, really. If I were called Buzz, I'd be reluctant to get creative when naming anyone, too.
Touché, pussycat.
Touche. Action figures. I like this guy.
They're not toys, okay? I don't play with them.
Well...
I don't like this new situation at all.
This fucking cat knows too much. I'm gonna have to fuck it up.
Please don't drag me into your immaturity. It's an embarrassing baby picture. Move on.
Scenic Transylvania. That's where my roots are.
Yeah, pretty. Let's move on.
That's Ron Dilbert.
Maybe a tribute to Ron Gilbert, the creator of the Monkey Island series?
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
And confirmed.
He's really grumpy. That's Ron Dilbert.
Beautiful graphics. Loving the backdrops here. Nice animation. Beautifully 2D drawn scenic backdrops. All right. Let's open the fridge.
Hey, it's not completely empty. It's a can of Dr. Fisher, produced exclusively with fish materia water. That ensures my lips will never go anywhere near it. Gonna grab this.
Kind of like Dr. Pepper, I guess, and that gives us a Make It Soda achievement. All right. Let's start lighting some shit on fire.
No, I think I'll wait for it to completely decompose instead. No way, I like it.
I'm gonna try to burn up everything. Set your action figures on fire.
Why would I burn my 2 remaining and favorite action figures? No way. Ron will not burn.
So you actually, there's another achievement if you try to combine an item with miscellaneous things 100 times throughout the environment.
She's a carnivore.
And smart enough not to touch Lemon's cooking.
Let's give her some Dr. Pepper.
Keep that toxic sludge away from my whiskers, man.
Let's set the pussy on fire.
She's cold, but that wouldn't help. Tried that, didn't work. We have to find another way. This thing has done enough damage to her already. Not putting it back, I might need it later. Not ingesting any of them, combined or not. They're plastic.
So you gotta just try different
Not
options.
tarnishing
Some
that
of
with
the
soda.
dialogue obviously is gonna be better for certain combinations, but other ones not so much.
Beyond this impenetrable portal adorned with god-awful decorations lies Lemon's Shangri-La. Lemon's locked the door when he left for that esoteric retreat, and of course he has no phone signal or internet. Great. Kitty, I'm a little stumped here. I have no idea what to do next.
We're clearly in over our heads. Maybe we should reach out to someone who knows more about this black magic thing.
You've got a point. Wait, how about my roommate, Lemon?
He's my roommate too, remember? Yeah, he does know a lot of people. A lot of suspicious people. They're really into his homemade cookies, for some reason.
Suspicious people is definitely who we're after.
I've seen him write down names in this little notebook. Maybe we should look for it.
He's away on that esoteric retreat thing, though. No way to reach him. We're gonna have to find a way to get inside his room.
Yes, we are. We got a key here. Let's try that. Holy shit, it worked. A severely decorated closet. It is severely decorated. A minuscule guitar thing and a gaudy hippie cloth. Oh man, nothing worse than a gaudy hippie cloth.
I have a feeling somewhere inside this horribly over-decorated piece of furniture lies what we're looking for. It's one of those
ukuleles?
Tiny cute guitars. Oh, that's gaudy. Hey, looks like there's something under this.
Okay, let's continue looking at stuff.
It's a book Lemon left open. Well, let's see here.
I like to get a good
Page on the
layout
left
of the
says,
room and
"A
all the
compass is a
examinables.
magnetized pin floating in a solution." It's not the 1700s anymore, Lemon. Jeez, what a Luddite. Of all things whose purpose is to be lit up, this one scares me the least. I think it's supposed to be a fertility idol. Kinda scary if you ask me. What do you know? A pair of scissors.
Alright, we got some scissors. Let's start using the pussycat on stuff.
Do I look like a lighter to you?
No need, I can read it myself. I don't think she'd be inclined to play that thing. Alright, Kitty, I have a feeling the notebook we're looking for is somewhere inside this locked closet. I can't really think of a way to open it.
Couldn't you just randomly combine some household items into a makeshift key or something?
I'm sure I could, but I was thinking maybe you could shoulder this particular burden.
Let's not make a habit of this.
Excuse me.
Ugh, this patchouli stink is giving me dizzy spells.
The patchouli stink.
There it is.
Yeah.
I haven't done that since I was a kitten. Still got it.
The pages are all blank. What am I missing here?
Well, let's see what we got. We have incense. We have a lighter.
It's our one and only trusty lighter.
We could try lighting some incense.
It's our one and only
Drag and drop.
Yay!
I figured we could see the blank pages,
pages
under
are
the
all blank. What am I
incense
missing
light.
here? Let's moderately heat this baby.
Oh, there we go.
Yes!
Heat sensitive.
Lemon, one too many cheesy detective novels. Alright, Kitty. Now let's see this list here. Woo! I think I got it. How's VG for all your supernatural needs sound? And there's the address. We're practically neighbors.
It's the best option we've got so far.
There's something I'm not sure I mentioned before. This detective that was looking for the Necronomicon, Dawn, got kidnapped right in front of me.
Oh, right, you've mentioned it. Let's go.
But we've gotta try and rescue him.
All right. Do you know who kidnapped him?
I guess we have no lead yet.
Lead. Sam Spade over here. You know how you humans always stereotype us as being selfish?
Sorry about that.
Don't be, because in my case, that's exactly how it is. I'm sorry, but I could give a kitten's fluffy tale about your detective friend. My main worry right now is my own predicament. Why didn't you call the police or something?
Oh, Darkham PD, only the most corrupt and despicable organization in town.
Woke,
Makes
woke.
these cultists look like fuzzy bunnies nibbling on baby carrots by comparison. No, we're on our own.
Interesting imagery. Anyway, your friend Don's on his own too. It's a catty-cat world out there.
How about we keep him as objective B, alright?
Whatever makes me A works for me. Let's roll, Marlowe.
Right, wraps it up for this video.